the big Bilge tank. We'll keep you in the know in the big Bilge tank. We'll fix your techie woes and we'll break things and we'll make things so we're all together raking and we'll raise a cup of grog down in the big Bilge tank. In the big Bilge tank, come and join our pirate crew in the big Bilge tank.
We will show you what to do.
And we'll hack it till we crack it and we'll tell the world about it and forget to tidy up. That's why it's now a Bilge tank.
Hello and welcome to a Ninja Extra Special Bilge Tank 087. We did the one thing you should never do before going live, which is change the settings, and everything went horrible. We were all out of sync. Anyway, I found out which button I pressed wrong, and now we're just gonna do the same thing again, but this time slicker, and basically awesome. Cool.
Way louder.
Hey,
nice
thank you, Emma. Way louder, in sync this time, and hopefully, yeah. So, Josh is all about code, and he's got a new project which is called Edgy. It's open source, community driven, and it's the bridge between Scratch and Python, isn't it?
Yes.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about it?
So Edgy is a piece of software that I started in August at Blackpool Raspberry Jam with Pi Bakery's David Ferguson, who is a well-known person in the Pi community at the minute with Pi Bakery. So we sat down and we built a simple Blockly interface to interact with Python on the Raspberry Pi. So we started off with physical computing and then we went on to Minecraft and it just grew from there. So it teaches you Python syntax in a simple block format, and it's better for kids to learn Python and they find it easier. So we've had 6 and 7 year olds using Edgy to learn Python. Then they've downloaded the Python source code and run it in Python and then wrote it themselves and got used to the syntax.
So this is a bit like Scratch, but you're working with the Python syntax from the start?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
but you don't have to do all the typing, do you?
No.
That's it. That's it. Python
it's the
without
Scratch
the typing.
blocks with the text replace.
Cool.
That's the way you could look at it.
Should we take a look at the website?
Yes.
Cool.
So this went like let's scroll. So we put this live, I think, at 12 o'clock last night. So I was up at 12 o'clock editing broken links, trying to get the website to work.
Just polishing it. Yeah.
Just making sure it worked.
Yeah.
So it's talks about what it is and how you can use it, and then the next page is how it works. So you drag the blocks from the toolbar on the left. You can switch to Python view to look at the Python code.
We're going to take a look at that in a minute,
Yes.
aren't we? Yeah.
And you can then run the code to make the project come to life.
Cool.
So you can do Minecraft, Sonic Pi, working on some Pimoroni products putting on there. So Flotilla is one that we discussed with Phil earlier.
Yeah. But you've got for now you've got the cam jam kits in there,
Yes.
haven't you? So if you've got the cam jam kits, it's got pre-built kind of things to crib from to make the LEDs work.
Yes.
Yeah. Good start. Okay. There's other things on the site as well?
Yes. So
Let's keep on scrolling.
The next bit is installation. So
Yep.
we have a installation video if you would like to install it on your Raspberry Pi. It only works on Raspberry Pi at the minute because it is the only thing that has GPIO pins compatible with the CamJam kits, and we are working on versions for Windows with GUI 0, so making a emulator. That's something that we're looking at doing, just so it's easier for schools to access if they don't own Raspberry Pis.
Yeah.
We have Gallery if you want to know what it looks like before you download it. So
Cool.
Les has brought up a thing that my dad actually did at Mozfest. So he doesn't really do coding. It was the first time he'd actually done it. So he built a pumpkin in Minecraft with Edgy blocks, and when you found it, then it lit up some Poundland LEDs, or should I say 25p Poundland specials. So
Cool.
if we go back to the website
There we go.
and then scroll down, to the learn. So if you click on teleport to the learning portal, this is where all the learning resources are kept. So we have physical computing, Sonic Pi, and further down there is Minecraft. So these are all taken from community projects that are written for Python, and we have translated it with their permission to Edgy blocks.
You've got one there on the close-up camera as well, haven't you?
Yes, so if we get it on the close-up, so this is the Minecraft worksheet, so we printed this off. So this is one Dan Aldred wrote. So Dan was here before, it's the first time that I've ever met him. So he's been using Edgy blocks in school with Year 7s who don't really get on well with Python, but they found it's easier to use Edgy blocks and then use Python because they get used to the syntax.
Cool.
So they're detailed resources. We try and make them so that people actually understand what they're coding. So there's physical computing. So the story behind this is we got old Pringles tubes, or should I say stackers, if you are an Aldi shopper like me.
Right.
If
you don't pay the Pringles premium.
Other crisps are available.
Yeah.
Other crisps are available.
I'm sure Poundland has their own version, right?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Times have changed from expensive supermarkets.
Absolutely.
And this is a Pringles tube with holes drilled into it and a Minecraft wallpaper stuck on the outside of it. And you have your 25p Christmas sale Poundland lights, which light up through the holes and make a nice illumination thing.
Yep.
So these are...
So you can print these out, remix them, as long as you credit the original.
They're all Creative Commons
Sweet.
resources.
Yeah.
Okay.
We also have GitHub links. So the idea of Edgy blocks from now on is to make it a community project. So say you were making a product, for example, Explorer Hat, and you wanted to make a Edgy blocks library in it. You could code the library into blocks and then make a pull request on GitHub, and we will review that, put it in Edgy blocks for everyone to have a play with. So we're trying to make it a community project. We also have a software developer on board with it now.
Superb.
And he is Chris Dell. You may know him from Twitter and Preston Hackspace. So he's working on the new version, which is Edgy blocks Slate, just making it a bit more user friendly and better for schools to use. There's contributors who are already contributing to the project at the minute. So there's guys like Pimaroni, CPC, PyTop who...
So there's people who've done the
helped
work
us.
and people who've just thrown swag at you.
So if you if you contribute towards the project, this list will grow hopefully, and we will always credit people where need to be.
Superb.
Because we're good like that.
Should we take a look at it?
Yes.
Okay.
So we have it running on a Raspberry Pi live on the internet. This was from the screen before, so it's got...
Yeah. Okay. So this is on... We've got there, you've installed it, you've opened Edgy blocks, this is what you're faced with, and you've got an example project in there.
Yes.
So you're about to delete that, aren't you? Is that where you're
no.
dragging it off? No, you were just moving it.
What
Yeah,
we
I
can
see
do.
it. Let's do it. Let's do it from the ground up.
So let's actually close this. It's a bit laggy, so get used to it. Right, so if we load up Edgy blocks, it checks for an update, and there's no updates at the minute.
So he's found another use for a Pringles tin, which is to use as a cantenna for war driving. Kids don't do that.
So if we just show the seams off, so you can change the seams there, and
Do you want to load up one of your
yeah. So if we open it,
Yep.
and then Sonic Pi loops.
Okay, I'm going to switch the audio on now. Looks
Okay.
like Sonic Pi is already off doing something.
Is it?
Yeah, we left it on from before.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's kill that so we know
And they can hear
we
it
know
as
that
well.
we're making this happen. This is what happens when you run things for the second time. We're so sorry, Josh.
Oh, it's got a
You
message
can't see
there.
that.
There we go. Oh, the buttons have
There
gone.
we go. I'll get us out the way, then you can
Yeah.
actually see what you're doing.
There we go.
Okay.
So if we kill that and run it again.
Okay, so you're running the thing.
So this is Sonic Pi Live Loops. Can someone confirm that this is working?
I can see it working now. I can see it.
I can see it. Oh, so
I'm not sure if it's too
sound.
quiet or too loud, but we'll leave it about there.
So if we change the live loop, and then there's a bit of delay because we are live, and it will
Catch up.
catch up.
Ambulance land.
And then if we change that back, then it should change the live loop there. So this is just, I spoke to Sam Aaron at the Pi Party in Cambridge, and he said, can you put Sonic Pi in this? So Sonic Pi uses something called Open Sound Control. So this is a way of external programs interfacing with Sonic Pi. So I think Robin Newman actually created a Sonic Pi control panel. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I didn't see that.
So he's made this interface which can interface with Sonic Pi, and you have
Yep.
like a mixer control panel with it. So that's a really cool thing to have.
So it's more
open sound
hands-on.
control. Yeah.
So when you
Cool.
say it's a live loop, is this the same live loop as we have in Sonic Pi normally?
Yes. So this open source open sound control. You can just send a message, and Sonic Pi will say, "Oh, I recognise what that is," and translate
Okay.
it into its own language.
That's good.
Yep.
So if you send live loop to it, it's like, "Oh, I know what a live loop is." So I'll play a live loop and create one.
And it'll drop in as the loop's going round. There's no
Yes.
stopping and starting.
No.
Okay.
Brilliant.
Do you want to show off a Minecraft sample now?
Yes. So this one was written by Chris Penn from Coventry and Warwickshire Raspberry Jam. Chris is always the first one to get on the new features. That's not the
That's
right one.
Sonic Pi loops again. I recognised it.
Yeah, we're just showing that again.
I can
just for
read file
clarity.
names. I'm clever, me.
Skills.
Okay, there we go. So this is the thing I love about this. You can see the different class of Python thing in there. You've got the purple stuff, which is doing kind of variables and creating stuff. You got the imports, and then you got the loops, the control stuff, and then you got the assignment in green. And yeah, it's all just it's clever. You can't type it wrong really, as far as the big blocks are going.
Yeah.
But you're using Python from the off.
Yeah.
So when you turn into real Python later, you've already been reading this
Yeah.
stuff and it's familiar.
So this is the Python view, so you can switch between block and Python view. So if you
Yep.
run this in Edgy blocks first, and then we'll run it in Python.
Okay.
So, I thought we didn't have Minecraft open then.
No, you do.
So
Now we do.
you'll be able to see that it's got a disco block, and you should be able to hear
Oh,
the.
there's the audio
There
again.
we go.
Yeah.
So that's a quick example, and Chris has done a blog post on warpsraspberryjam.blogspot.com, something like that. If you just type Coventry and Warwickshire Raspberry Jam in, you should be able to do that. Oh, we will shout out the keypad.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if we now run that in Python. So this is a cool feature which I have always wanted, and Chris Dell, who is a software developer who works on this, he managed to get this working. So what it does is it takes the Python, it takes the blocks and then translates it through Blockly, which the blocks are, into a Python file. So
Okay.
if we just type Bilge tank in there, and then you don't have to put .py because it automatically. Oh,
Please
please
select
select
a
a
folder.
folder. We'll have to be careful which one we
Bilge
save
Tank
this in.
087. Not that one.
Not that one.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
It's the wrong Bilge tank. There we go.
087B now.
Redux.
Yeah.
So if we go into
Okay.
programming in Python, or not Scratch, we don't want Scratch. It won't open in Scratch. So if we go Python 3, the amazing shortcut keyboard.com.
Right, Les can bring that up while we're doing this code thing.
So if we navigate to the where is it? Media,
Media,
and then Pi, and then Kingston.
and then Bilgetank 087.
We saved it
I'm
on here.
getting with it. I'm learning here. Bilgetank.py.
Bilgetank.py. You can see that that is exactly the same code as in here. So if we just do a comparison,
Yep.
if we can. There we go. So if we just do it side by side,
Yep.
you can see that it is exactly the same code as in Edgy blocks.
Okay. And then if you run the
What's there?
code,
Oh, we didn't like that.
yeah, ignore that. Abort. Abort.
So if we run that in Python, not check module.
You can check modules if you like. You know.
It's always nice to check a module, make
Yeah,
sure it's
yeah.
working. Yeah.
I like to check my modules often just to make sure they're working.
Yeah.
And then
Like
go
the
back to my
audio
graph.
before.
See the audio coming through again. And we have
There we
disco
go.
blocks.
So it works exactly the same as in Edgy blocks. So
Okay.
it's just to bridge the gap between Scratch and Python, as the slogan says.
And you can start comparing and
And
contrasting.
we hope that this is going to get into schools and Raspberry Jams across the country and hopefully international.
So you want people to download this from Edgy Blocks,
Yeah,
follow
so
the instructions and give
if
you
you
feedback.
go edublocks.org, there is emails at the, I think it's on here, there's a support section
Yep.
on the website. So these are ways you can contact us to give suggestions. So it's support@edublocks.org.
Yep.
You can email that for support, enhancements, and there's also GitHub issues if you want to.
Yeah, if
Do it
you'd
that
rather
way.
not bury Joel under like emails.
Yeah.
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 Awesome.
Important thing to mention is it only works on Pi 2 and 3 at the minute because there's some node error that needs fixing, but we
Okay.
are working on that on
That-
Sunday.
that covers
on
most
development
things.
day.
Yeah. That's all right. Okay, we have one other small shout out that we forgot earlier, and that is to Robin Hartley, who is a local hero, making an amazing shortcut keyboard. So basically taking something like this janky thing we got here from random Chinese retailer and turning it into something beautiful and amazing.
I think Les is best to describe this.
Good link, thanks.
Over to Les.
Seamless.
Indeed, yeah. You should
Yeah.
be on the news. Yeah, I had a chance to meet Robin at Maker Faire UK earlier on this year, and I saw this product. It's fantastic. It's really a lot of Cherry MX keyboards, keys, and underneath we have a PCB, which connects to an Arduino Leonardo,
we
which
go.
emulates a keyboard, and you can
Yep.
program it to do whatever you want, really.
Yeah. So we have this one here, which is a load of janky, different Cherry MX. It's not programmable, it just does the keypad stuff. So having something like this we could code properly would be amazing, and having proper cylindrical keycaps.
And the
Would
thing
be-
is,
yeah.
programming this as well.
It's got
with-
an app.
Yeah, and it's a nice block-based GUI app, which is really
Yeah.
fun, rather than something like using the Arduino Leonardo code.
Yeah. I mean, we like blocks around here. We've demonstrated this over the past 20 minutes.
We have, yeah.
Yeah.
In two Bilge
Yeah.
tanks.
Yeah. Cool. And we've gone for Windowception there.
We have, yeah.
I think that screenshot was also taken on a tablet. There you go.
Yeah.
Cool. So hopefully we'll have Robin around at some point to talk about this and, yeah, see what we can do. Otherwise, thank you very much. Thank you for bearing with us while we got the sound right this time. Double fist bump.
Boom.
Don't forget
Yep.
to like.
Comment.
Subscribe.
And hopefully this time when we fade to black, you won't hear us talking about you. Bye.
Bye.